caution off, Stalkers. The zone will remain out of bounds until November 20th, pending the completion of the ward's official affairs. Consider this as me giving you time to prepare better. Over.
You gotta be kidding me. Really? Again? Ah, give me a break.
Welcome to the Valley of Mines, an immense penal colony. For the war against the Orcs, the only undefeated enemies of the Kingdom of Murtana, the king needed ore to supply his armies. So every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out his best magicians to create a magical barrier around the entire valley. But something disturbed the creation of the barrier, trapping everyone inside. The convicts revolted and took control of the colony. They divided into 3 camps. The old camp is satisfied with the current situation. As long as they deliver the ore, the king supplies them with everything they need. The new camp, however, thinks they can use the ore to blow up the barrier. And then there is the sect from the swamp. They believe that a mysterious new deity will free them from their prison. Thus begins your journey in the open world of the Valley of Mines. Creating Gothic Remake, we focus on the 4 pillars that we consider the core of the series. Simulation of a living world, exploration, story, and combat. Like the original 2001 title, Gothic Remake is set on creating an immersive and realistic world. Enjoy a complex life simulation on a scale hardly ever seen before in a video game. During the day, the inhabitants of the colony carry out a variety of activities, while nature, rich in all its diversity, lives out its own rhythm. All this gives the impression that this world can exist without the player. Explore the colony on your own and enjoy the unprecedented freedom this open world offers. In true RPG fashion, you decide when and where you go next. Meet numerous interesting characters, understand their inner motivations, and earn their respect by completing a series of elaborate quests. How you solve or handle their problems depends entirely on your choices. No matter when, in what order, or if you do anything at all, the game will always respond appropriately to your decisions. Experience a complex and demanding combat system with satisfying character progression. Overcome your opponents using a variety of melee weapons, eliminate them from a distance, or learn the arcana of magic. Remember that each type of weapon behaves differently, and its effectiveness depends on training. We're aware that when creating a remake of a beloved title, it is hard to live up to the expectations of its long-term fans. However, we feel there is room to develop the experience further by telling new stories from the colony and expanding on those that die-hard fans have known for more than 2 decades. We are also focusing our attention on enhancing many aspects of gameplay, such as diverse NPC routines and reactions, more complex crafting, and more rewarding character progression. Despite the passage of time, Gothic remains in the hearts and minds of many players. With the possibilities of Unreal Engine 5 and a variety of modern features, Gothic Remake will soon rekindle that love. Whether you've been a loyal fan for years or are just looking for a true RPG experience, welcome back to the colony.
There's no easy way to say this. I found exactly what I was looking for on Perdan. Full-blown infestation. Everyone is dead. And soon, that number is gonna include me. I got careless and infected. It's in your hands now. I want you to know that I never gave up. Never stopped fighting, even after those things. Not once did I bow my head. By the time you hear this, I will have carved my name on the surface of this planet with a smoking crater. Zula Hendricks, signing off.
这场雨帮咱们遮掩了痕迹。
一路上人吃马嚼，总会留下手尾。你那帮鹰犬的手段，要么当咱们是杂草不管不问，要么咱们喝酒这功夫就得被绣春刀砍了脑袋。
关个门拦得住吗？北镇抚司办案，交出来。
Feel it like rain. Breathe it like wind. All of Alka's making is magic. So wield it. Or yield to it. Once you've learned, that is a choice only you can make. Don't you forget it. Even if they find you, even if they sing their song, the magic, it's in you. Yours. Like the wind.
只有一个神明值得敬拜，那就是行于世间的我们自己的信念。
They hurt you pretty bad, didn't they? I haven't seen you this scarred since last September.
Come on, move it! Get out of my way, jerk!
Maybe I overreacted a bit too much. But we'll get you sorted out.
Come on! Move it! Get the f*** out of my way! God damn it, now what? Yeah, that's right. You messed with the wrong guy, buddy.
Next time, I promise not to lose my temper.
Come on! Move it! Goddamn amateur! Out of the way! Stop driving like my grandma. She's 6 feet under. M-O-V-E! Move it! You take that piece of throw it up Oh, feels like something came up through the seat. Oh.
They're coming.
皮包。
Above us lies the great ocean, and beneath us, the land. The land struggles and yearns to be reborn. The giants, Elthors and humans, they have all deserved their fates, and they did not deserve the land. But not you, Casimir. You can seize this second chance. Help those around you. Those that seek aid, seek closure. Perform the ritual for them. But are you ready to face even greater dangers than you have already encountered? To cross vast rivers and towering mountains, through deep marshes and cursed castles, to endure sorrows and failures, to venture into the miasma and the purest darkness. All that in search of an orca and your own self-loss ritual. Find peace, Casimir. Heal thyself.
We have to protect the future by journeying to the mana tree.
Hold on tight, Hina!
Let this be a warning. If you value your lives, go no further.
Even a novice could do this better than you. I'll show you how it's really done.
That's a fist! It's my duty to protect the alms from harm. Let's go!
We can still make a break for it, you know. Just say the word.
I'll see you safely wherever you need to go. Ready for this? I won't let you down, Hina.
Hi, I'm Florian, Senior Quest Designer at Deck 13. With Reign of Sand, our major and free overhaul of Atlas Fallen, we're bringing you a wave of fresh content, new mechanics, and exciting enemies to fight. Come take a look at the magical new realm of Source with me. Within the new area of Source, you wield newfound powers and confront epic trials. Venture into special rifts scattered across the world to unveil a twisted desert ripe with challenges to overcome. As Nayal, harness Delos' powers to fuel your gauntlet and unleash never-before-seen Wraith abilities. Transform into a Shell Shocker for devastating tornado assaults. Morph into a Mauler to swift strike against your enemies. Blend these newfound powers with sand gliding to conquer surreal challenges in order to unlock special rewards and uncover untold tales from the war between the gods. Thank you so much for watching this update. Stay tuned on more information on Atlas Fallen, Reign of Sand throughout the summer.
Attention students! The day so many of you have been waiting for is here! The path to the Quidditch World Cup begins now! Your careers will take you to larger and larger venues as you compete for various championships. If you're looking for even more competition as you sharpen your skills, you'll find there are many ways to compete against the best of the best. With enough hard work, talent, and practice, who knows? You may end up on the world stage competing for the most prestigious prize of all, the Quidditch World Cup. When it comes to the wider competition, you may come across some well-known faces. And yes, I know how many of you like to express yourself. All athletes are encouraged to style themselves however they desire. All right, that's enough chit-chat. Now get to your brooms and get to work!
It's go time. All talk, baby. Come on. Now you see me, now you don't. Hey, yo, I'm Spin Cycle, baby. I'm from round the way. Come and get it. Too slow. That's a big man. Hey, yo, put it down, girl!
My court!
Booyah, baby!
Oh. Who's next?
Casting of Frank Stone is set in a imaginary piece of northwestern America, Cedar Hills, a town that's probably gone through a lot of regeneration. It was a town built around a steel mill, and that steel mill went bust, and it became repopulated and then become redeveloped in a careless kind of way. So you have a lot of clash and a lot of bits of left over. So there are old pieces amongst the new pieces. There are people who've come here because it's close to where they need to work, and they don't have any of the values of the original inhabitants. And the original inhabitants' ideas become lost, but they're still there under the surface to be picked at.
On the outskirts of the town is the Cedar Steel Mill, and it's a massive industrial complex, and we see it earlier in the game when it's still active, and you've got the giant furnace tower which kind of looks like this industrial haunted house. And then later in the game we revisit the same location, and it's since been closed and it's been abandoned and it's all overgrown for over a decade, due in no small part to the events that happen earlier in the game. One of the really great things about it is when the player, but also some of the characters, are able to retread some of the same footsteps that characters do earlier in the game, and you start to see an echo of some of the tragic events that happened there in the past. There are particular locations where there's a real sense of death in the air.
What is that?
There's one particular location in the mill that's quite key, and that's the furnace chamber. Earlier in the game, the furnace chamber is alive and brimming with fire and energy. When you then find it again in 1980, there's been lots of overgrowth, lots of rust, and a sense of nature taking over. But in this particular place, anything that has grown here has since died. For whatever reason, there's just something that's off about this place. It's just killed anything that's tried to grow here.
It's a place I'd like to go and make a movie.
What do you guys think? I say we do it.
Sounds good.
We are using Unreal 5. We've been really focused on that from the very beginning. It's one of the first projects from Supermassive that's using that platform, which is very exciting. We've been able to harness lots of new technologies because of that engine upgrade. We are using Lumen for our environment lighting, which gives us a lot more flexibility and increased quality. We're also using Nanite for all of our environments, which allows our artists to include so much more detail in the final product than they were before, which is very exciting.
Nanite's this new virtualized geometry which enables us to have incredibly detailed geometry throughout all our environments. So whereas before we'd have to heavily optimize all of our game meshes so they can run efficiently, it also means that we can do our own scanning for photogrammetry, which is where you take a lot of photographs of something and you can generate a completely lifelike representation of whatever that object is. So with Nanite, we can just drop it in as is, and we keep all that incredible detail and realism in our environments. There's a particular road that's just about 20 minutes from the studio, and we went out and we scanned the verges. They've got these really high verges, and the road surface itself, because it happened to be the time of year that's correct for the game. So we went out and we did it when we could, which is in the autumn. The leaves all looked exactly right, and that now appears in the game. I hope that's something the players start to look around and they start to see some of these nods we're making to Dead by Daylight and some of the iconography of the entity and the lore and all that kind of stuff there. And as they explore further, we're hoping to strike this balance where it's kind of scary. You don't want to press on, you want to just get back in the car and go, but there's something about the place that piques your interest and you want to go and explore it, maybe against your better judgment.
I probably shouldn't be telling you this, but there's more than one way into that mill.
Dares to show its face at night. Meet the co-star of your grand finale.
What in hell? Mitrati, what devils follow you?